Not everyone is worth cutting off. I just had a conversation with my sister. I was telling her, I feel like I should cut off my friends because they're not serving me anymore, like this, like that. And then she told me that I should really think about this because not everyone is worth cutting off. And she also told me that now the sun is gone. Oh my god. And then she told me about the factors of cutting off someone if they disturb my peace, if they violently abuse me, like something like that. But yeah, it doesn't fall in those categories, but I just feel like we are growing apart. And then my sister told me, not everyone is worth cutting off. And soon you will just realize that once you cut them off your life, you will just realize how valuable they are. And at that moment, I'm debating myself whether I should listen to my sister or not because my sister's mindset is very different from my mindset. I'm just filtering many people in my life who doesn't serve me like that. And then suddenly I've just realized, oh, my sister is right. Not everyone is worth cutting off. So I had this self-reflection of what is meant to happen is meant to happen. So even if I cut off my friends right now, then that is my decision and it was meant to happen. Now, can this be toxic? Yes. If you're constantly cutting off people without giving them a chance who hurt you once, that is toxic because of course you're building this friendship, you're getting to know each other. You don't know what triggers you or what triggers them. And then suddenly one time you had a disagreement and then now you had an argument. And then you're thinking to yourself, maybe I should cut them off. You're gonna cut them off this once that they made a mistake, that they just once hurt you. If you constantly do this, you will be alone for the rest of your life before you find that someone. No. Oh, the sunlight's here. Finally, the sunlight's here. Yes, you will find someone else better. But before you find that someone else, you will be alone for quite a while. Can you even stand that? Of course, I can stand being alone. So my point here is, if they only hurt you once, emotionally, and you're at the early stages of relationship or friendship, then I recommend not cutting off them because this is where communication is really important. What triggers you, what triggers me, we should all talk about it. And in this way, this is room for growth. This is room for improvement, and that is what's important. Now, I've been watching lots of self-improvement videos, and they really glorify this cut. We should cut them out of our lives. We should filter everyone in our life that is very toxic like that. Yes, that's your choice. That's your choice. But let's be realistic here once again. Not everyone is worth cutting off. Now, when would you cut off someone? If they physically abuse you, that is when, no chances, you should cut them off. You should cut them off because physically abused, like someone battering you or something, that is not good. So, if I were you, if someone's hurting you physically right now, cut them off. Cut them off or plan your exit. If someone is, let's just say, verbally abusive to you, let's just say that if they are angry, they swore at you or something like that, I wouldn't cut them off straight away. First, I will just ask them, where is this coming from? And as for me, I do not take things personally. Not everything is about me, so if you are angry at me and then you start cussing me out, I will first be curious on why you are so angry at me. That's it. I will first find out why you are like this. I will not just cut you off, especially if you're my friend, and then let's just say that you're just having a bad day and then you're going through a lot and then you're starting cussing me out like that. I'll just find out what's going on because I know this is not about me. Something's bothering you and you're projecting it onto me. If you feel like you and your friends are growing apart, I wouldn't technically say that you should cut them off because you can still be best friends with someone and rarely talk. I have my best friends in my country where I've been best friends with them for many years now, like 5 years, 10 years like that, and we rarely talk. But time to time, I check up on them and then they check up on me. That's good. If you feel like you and your friends are growing apart, then let it be. But I wouldn't say to cut them off. But if that happens, then meaning that you are starting to grow in your life. You are here, as I said. Your friends are all in the same level. Once you step up and then your friends are still in the same level, you start to improve yourself, you start to really chase your dreams. So if that happens, just let it be. Just let it be. You will find someone else, and as you progress along your life, you will meet lots of people at the top. So whoever you believe into, God or the universe, you should always talk to them. I would talk to God and then I would ask God to guide me on my decisions, to just filter toxic people out of my life. So I know everything happens for a reason. So whether you cutting off people silently or actively, it is meant to be. It is meant to be that you should cut them off your life. Because God will always provide you with someone else. If someone is not reciprocating your kindness to you, that's okay. Now I know what you're saying. I mean, I help you, so you help me. That's reciprocating. Wrong. I help you because it's my choice. And I don't owe you anything, so it's your choice if you help me. That's the mindset that I have right now. Because back then I always helped my friends. I always save them. And then it's constantly draining in my part. I love helping my friends. It's my natural instinct to help other people. But sometimes it can be so draining. Especially if you cannot help yourself first. But for me, I'm helping myself. So that's why when I help people, I don't feel drained anymore. So I know it can be upsetting if your friends don't reciprocate that help to you. You know, when your friends have problems, you're always there. But when you have problems, they are gone. They are not even there to help you. I can totally understand that. Don't feel bad about it because it's on them. It's on them. You will have lots of blessing because you help other people out of your good heart. So expecting a return to them is just normal. It's just normal to just expect a return to someone you've helped. Don't feel hurt about it. Don't feel hurt about it. Now the sun is out again. I think I'm gonna fall asleep. That's just my thoughts. So I know some of you may disagree on what I'm saying about cutting people off, and some of you agree. So just take this video as a grain of salt, alright? So I'm just gonna enjoy this sunny weather and I'll see you again on another video.